So, I'm very excited to say it's Sunday, and today, because I'm really insanely busy at work at the moment, I'm going to be, number one, prioritising self-care and also working for a bit on a big deal I'm currently working on, as well as doing a bit of work on my YouTube channel. So this morning I'm waking up at my mum's house where this channel all began, and if you've been watching for years, you'll probably recognise my bedroom from my law student days. It's pretty crazy how far I've come in the last 4-ish years to now being a fully qualified lawyer with nearly 250k subscribers. But despite how far I may have come, the reality of being a lawyer and a YouTuber is that the first thing I do when I wake up is check my work emails and then look to see how my video that I released yesterday is doing. And to be completely honest, releasing videos is pretty brutal. I think lots of people see YouTube and the kind of glamour and making lots of money and stuff, but the reality is that when YouTube tells you that the video you just released is the worst performing video you've made out of the last 10 you have released, it's pretty tough. So while Beth sleeps a bit more, I get on Photoshop to redesign my thumbnail to try and improve the click-through rate. So once I've tweaked the thumbnail, unless work is insanely busy, I always try to make sure that Sunday morning is for home comforts and chilling, and that means a nice breakfast with my mum and Beth. And I gotta say, coming home is epic, obviously to see my mum, but also because there's always nice food in and I don't have to think about anything and can just sit and we can all chat together about our wedding and holidays and fun stuff that isn't too serious, and watch some Sunday Brunch, which is an easy viewing cooking chat show here in the UK. We then head out on a really lovely 45-minute-ish walk, and we chat loads and just get some fresh air. And I gotta say, I really love getting out of London at least once a month. If you live in a big city, I think it's really easy to get caught up in the bubble of London life where everyone is working really hard and doing the same thing. And so I find just getting out of the city, just having a bit more perspective on my life and what I want to achieve is really helpful. So I would really encourage you, if you do live in a big city, every once in a while to get out for a cheap weekend away if you can. When we get back, we have a lovely healthy lunch of avocado on toast with, and this is a hack that my mum taught me and Beth while we were over. Instead of doing a poached egg, which I find is usually carnage and you end up with just like egg white everywhere, you just soft boil the egg and then de-shell them, and you end up with basically a poached egg on toast, but with all of the egg white, and don't make such a big mess. Mum and Beth then spend a little bit of time looking for a dress for my mum to wear to our wedding, and then we travel back. And in case you're wondering why I look quite so serious when we should be, jamming and having fun in the car, Beth and I jam 2 podcasts about business while we're traveling together. When we get home, there are still a couple of things I need to work on for my YouTube channel while Beth does a bit of work on Menos. Alrighty, so just got back from my mum's, and first up I am going to work on my YouTube channel while Beth works on Menos. I'm going to be commenting on an edit of a video that H has put together in a Dropbox tool called Replay, which is part of the Dropbox Essentials plan. Now, I think loads of you will be interested in Dropbox Essentials because it includes loads of tools to help you get organized, and especially to stay on top of your content if you're a content creator or a business owner, all at a very reasonable price. Dropbox is also, I'm very happy to say, sponsoring today's video. Now, since I started my YouTube channel 4 years ago, I've used loads of different tools. One tool for uploading footage to, another tool for commenting on edits, another tool for uploading videos and sharing with sponsors, and another tool for screen recordings. But I've become a huge fan of Dropbox Essentials because it gives me all of these things in one place. We're talking 3 terabytes of storage, PDF editing, unlimited e-signatures, and one of my favorite capabilities, which is the tool I'm using right now, Dropbox Replay. Replay allows me to comment frame by frame on my editor's edit of my video, and then once I'm happy with it, for me to share it with sponsors so that they can comment on precise moments all within Replay. I also love Capture, which is a really easy to use and powerful screen recording tool that allows me to insert screen recordings into my videos and also to give feedback to my thumbnail designer. So I can take a screen recording explaining what I'd like changed rather than spending ages typing out a really long and confusing message. You can also easily add voiceovers and markups to your screen recordings, and you can convert them to GIFs so they're easy to share. So yeah, Dropbox Essentials has given me one platform with lots of the tools I need, meaning I have more time to focus on making amazing videos and pushing my business, Menos, forwards. And if you'd like to join me, you can check out Dropbox Essentials through the link in the description. YouTube work done, it's then time for some corporate law work. And again, I don't always work at weekends, but I have been particularly busy over the last 3 to 6 months, I would say. So I went for probably 3 to 6 months, barely working a single weekend. And now over the last 3 to 6 months, I've maybe had to work an hour or two a few weekends, and then a few more intense weekends. But to be honest, it just really depends how busy you are, how busy the deals that you're working on are. It is absolutely not something that I have to do every weekend or nearly every weekend, but it does happen sometimes. So today I'm just spending 1 hour updating a checklist that I'll be presenting to a call full of loads of clients first thing tomorrow morning, because I didn't have time to get through the whole thing on Friday evening. Essentially, as you work towards a deal closing, which is when the asset actually changes hands for the purchase price and people receive the money they are owed, you usually have these pretty regular calls to check in on progress towards closing. Because there are a whole ton of complex conditions in agreements that basically have to be satisfied in order for closing to happen. So that's why you generally have a deal sign, then you have a period of time for conditions to be satisfied, and then once those have all been satisfied, you have a closing. And one of my key jobs on this deal is ensuring that we are working towards satisfying all of those conditions by drafting the relevant legal documentation, and also that our clients are taking all of the other steps needed to fulfill the conditions so that closing can happen. Bit Chelsea dagger, who doesn't love it? Let's do this. Once I'm happy that I'm going to confidently be able to lead the call tomorrow morning, I then pop to the gym for just 30 minutes. I'm getting back into it because I've felt a bit ill over the last couple of weeks, so slowly building back up my fitness. And after a pretty good session with some bodyweight exercises and a few light weights, I get back, shower, and put my pajamas on, and then do a few quick chores like putting away washing that's been out for the entirety of the last week, probably dry by now. Beth and I then have a lovely self-care evening from 5 PM onwards for the whole of the rest of the day, cooking some healthy risotto and just chilling out together, ready for another busy week. Not sponsored. Monkey gin, best gin in the world. Just FYI. It's bloody expensive though. Thanks very much, my auntie gave me this for Christmas.
Thanks, Auntie Becky.
Also sponsored by Ridge Valley Premium Tonic Water. Aldi's knockoff. So Beth absolutely crushed that risotto, flipping delicious. And now we are going to sit on the sofa, watch some Traitors, Traitors UK, but there is also US and Australia. If you've never seen it, honestly, such good TV. It's like Mafia, the board game, but a TV show. Anyway, amazing. We've got 3 episodes to get through. Probably we'll get through them all tonight, which is epic. And yeah, I'm going to sit on the sofa, that one, and just have a nice chill out together. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this chilled, productive day in the life, and I look forward to speaking again very, very soon. See you later.